In this lecture, guys, I'm going to talk about dictionary comprehension. So we have already seen a list comprehension. Now, comprehension is nothing different. It's just a way of writing a code by occupying less lines, right? So in less number of lines, if I'm going to write a more logic, more number of code, that is something called as comprehension. So let's try to understand this comprehension with respect to a dictionary now. So let me share my screen. I believe my screen is visible to all of us. Now let's suppose if someone is asking me a question that try to create a dictionary where key is going to be a number and value is going to be a square of the number. Okay, fine. So I have to basically create a dictionary where key is going to be a number, maybe number between 0 to 9, something like that. Okay, so what I can do is I can write for I in a range of maybe 10. Okay, maybe 10, and then here I can try to write d, right? So d of I is equals to I square. Simple. Now execute. Let me select my Python compiler and execute. Now if I'm going to print d, this is how my dictionary looks like. This is the dictionary, right? I can even go and check what is a type of d. So type of d is going to be dictionary, where we have key value, key value, key value. So key is nothing but original number, value is a square, key is a number, value is square, key is a number, value is a square. So yes, I'm able to create a dictionary, and inside the dictionary I'm able to fill out the data set based on my requirement. Now same kind of a code, if I have to write it in a single line, how I will be able to write it down, let's try to understand. And that is called as comprehension, dictionary comprehension precisely. So here I can try to give a curly braces for I in a range of, so first I'll try to generate a data. Okay, now whatever data it is going to generate, I can just try to write I and then colon and then I to the power 2, execute. And same data which I was able to generate here, I'm able to generate even over here. The only difference is here I have written 3 lines of a code. Here I'm just writing one single line of a code. That's it. So I'm writing a for loop just like a list comprehension, and then finally I'm trying to take out the outcome. So I colon I square means whatever data it is going to extract, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, keep it here as a key and then keep a square of it inside a dictionary values. Simple. Now this is just one small simple example. So I'll try to give you a couple of more complex example as well with respect to a dictionary comprehension. Okay. Now let's suppose there is a dictionary someone has given to me. So where key is A, and then let's suppose value is 1. Again, key is equals to B and value is equals to 2. Key is equals to C. Value is equals to 5. Key is equals to maybe C and then D I can try to consider. And then value is equals to 8. So this is a dictionary which is given to me. Now, someone is asking me that, can you please try to invert this dictionary? Invert this dictionary means what? So key will become value and value will become keys. That is something which I'm supposed to perform. So I can try to write it even by using this kind of a approach. By writing a for loop, I will be able to perform this operation. But I have to perform this operation by using a dictionary comprehension. So I have to invert this entire dictionary D that is given to me. Okay, fine. So here I can write for I in dictionary dot item. So if I'm going to write dictionary dot items, right, items, items, so it is going to extract one by one item in a form of what? In a form of tuples. Let me show you that part as well. So if I'm going to write dictionary dot items, it is going to give me, sorry, I think it has not considered this one as I have not executed this part. Let me comment down this line, not this. So maybe I can try to comment down this line and then I can try to execute. So this is my dictionary item where I have a key and I have a value. I have a key, I have a value. So each and every pair inside a tuples is holding key and value, key and value, key and value. Okay, that's completely fine. So what I will do is I'll try to capture it. I'll try to capture it as a key and a value. So maybe k variable and v variable. So both of this data I'm going to capture. And here as an outcome, I can try to write value column key. Okay, execute. So as you can see, my value becomes, so one was basically a value inside my dictionary. This one is basically a value. Now it became what? It became a key, and my key became what? My key became a value. So this is what I was looking for, an inversion of an entire dictionary. So where I'm trying to invert key into a values, values into a key. So this is another example with the help of list comprehension. Sorry, dictionary comprehension we are able to achieve. Now let's try to look into a next example. Okay. So here, let's suppose we have a list. We have a list. Inside this list, I have a string SUDH. Then I have KUMAR. Okay. And then maybe I have Python. And then as a string, I have a list. Now, out of this entire list, I have to create a dictionary. Okay, I have to create a dictionary. But what kind of a dictionary I'm supposed to create? So I'm supposed to create a dictionary where key is going to be the index. So 0th index, then first index, then second index, and then third index. So key is supposed to be an index and value is supposed to be this particular value. This is a requirement that I have. So I can do it by writing a normal for loop, but I have to do it with the help of dictionary comprehension. So what I can do, I can try to write code over here. So for key and value in, I can try to use a function called as enumerate. I have already discussed about this function even before. So what enumerate does, enumerate always try to generate indexes for each and every element along with the element. This is what enumerate is going to do. So here I'm going to pass a list. Now this is going to give me, this enumerate function is going to give me index of the data. So for every data, it is going to give an index 0, then 1, then 2, and then 3. Plus it is going to return the data. So which I'm trying to capture as keys and values. And here I can simply write key and then a value, execute. So you can see that index is a key, value is this particular data. Index is a key, value is this particular data. Again, index is a key, value is this particular data, and so on. I'm able to generate, I'm able to fulfill my requirement. Okay, so this is another example of a dictionary comprehension. Now let's try to take some other example. So here we have a list L1. Inside this, I have a data 2, 3, 4. Okay, fine. Now we have another list. Inside that we have a data, let's suppose list, and then maybe I have tuples, and then I have dictionary, DICT dictionary. Now out of this tool list, yes, out of this tool list, I have to create a dictionary where index is going to be this and data is going to be this one. Fine, that's a requirement. So what I will do over here is I'll try to write a dictionary comprehension. I'm going to use a zip function. So even zip function I have discussed before. If you have gone through a previous lecture, you must be aware about a zip. If you are not, let me tell you one thing very simple. So zip is going to zip the data. ZIP zip is going to zip the data. How? Index wise. This with this, this with this, this with this. So it is going to create a pair of tuples for all of us. Now out of that, I can try to form a dictionary. So here I can write for key and value in, I can call a zip function, and then I can try to pass my list L1 and L2. Whatever data it is going to return, I'll just try to write it as key colon value, execute. As you can see, 2 list, 3 tuples, 4 dictionary, key value, key value, key value. Yes. So this is again another example with the help of dictionary comprehension, which I'm able to achieve in a easiest possible way. Okay. Now, another example of a dictionary comprehension. So this time, right? This time someone is asking me that generate a data and try to create a dictionary out of it. But this time dictionary key is going to be a data itself that you are going to generate, maybe 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. And values are supposed to be a data and data plus 1 and data plus 2. So in this way. So let's suppose I have a data in data is equals to 0. So I have to create a dictionary. So where this data is going to be a key. So, and again, value is going to be available inside a tuples where data plus 1, 0 plus 1, 1, and then 0 plus 2, 2. So this is a kind of key and value pair which I'm expecting. This is the kind of key and value pair which I'm expecting. So let's try to achieve this one, guys. Okay. So here I can write a dictionary comprehension for I in a range of what? I in a range of 10. Okay. I in a range of 10. Now here I'll try to generate a dictionary. So where key is going to be I itself, means a data itself, and the values are going to be. So I'm going to write a tuples over here where I and I plus 1 and I plus 2 and then execute. So here this is my dictionary. This is my dictionary. We have a key and we have a value in a form of tuples. We have a key, we have a value in a form of tuples. Again, we have a key, we have a value in a form of tuples. And all of these values are basically this data plus 1 plus 2, this data plus 1 plus 2, this data plus 1 plus 2. So in this way, I'm able to generate a data set. Fine. So again, another example of a dictionary comprehension. Now let's try to take another example, right? So here, let's suppose I have a dictionary, okay? And inside this dictionary, I have A. So A is basically 1. And then I have a B. So B in a string format, I have to write. So B and B is equals to 2. And then I have a C. C is equals to 3. And then I have a D. So D inside a string and the value of D is equals to 8. Okay, that's completely fine. Now, someone is asking me to create a final dictionary. Fine. So this is my data set. Now, someone is asking me to create a final dictionary, but over there, you have to keep only those values, only and only those values, which is divisible by 2. Values I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the keys. So you are supposed to keep only those elements inside a final dictionary where values must be divisible by 2. Let's try to write it down. So with the help of dictionary comprehension. So I can write it over here. So for key and maybe I can write a values, okay, in dictionary.items items. So it will be able to extract each and everything from here in a form of tuples where we will be having a pair of keys and values. Now here we can write a condition that if values V is divisible by 2 is equal to 0, only in that case. So I have written a filter condition over here. So whatever data you are extracting, so it should check a V and then finally return key and a value pair. Execute. So here you will be able to find out that we have values equals to 1, values equals to 2, values equal to 3, values equals to 8. It is just holding those data where values are divisible by 2. Simple. So on values, I'm able to write the condition. Similarly, you can write a condition on keys. Similarly, you can write a condition on keys and values both. Depends upon you, what kind of a problem that you are trying to solve. So hope all of you are able to understand this dictionary comprehension. It's nothing different. It's just a shorthand of writing a code with where I'm looking for a dictionary as an outcome. That's it. That's only called as dictionary comprehension. So with that, thank you so much everyone. See you again in my next lecture.